Hello and good day. I hope all is well for you. This is Carla Michelle, the host of the Strong Network podcast. And I am once again happy that you decided to push play. And if you have not already and you're an iTunes listener, please go and give some feedback on this podcast. I appreciate a 5-star rating. It does help circulate this podcast to everyone. The more stars and the more feedback you have. And I would love to hear your reviews on this podcast. And make sure you share it with a friend, family member, someone you don't quite even like. They may benefit. So let's get started. I want to check in on one thing, and then I'll talk about a couple of things. One thing, January 19th, they say that is the day that most people stop their resolutions for the year, stop their goals, their commitments. And I want to, if you're one of those who've already given up or felt the toughness of staying focused on what you said you were going to commit to, there is always opportunities to refresh and reset and get back in there. If you slow down or you've come to a complete halt, it does not mean that you can't start again. It does not mean that you cannot keep going once again. And refresh yourself. Why did you commit to do what you said you were going to do? Why? Remind yourself why. Why was it important for you to tell yourself? Commit to yourself. Promise yourself. You even told people. So refresh yourself again on the reason. Reset your thoughts about it. Let yourself know it's doable. It's capable. You can do anything you put your mind to. And then get going. Get going. Do not let 3 weeks into the year stop you from doing what you committed to do. Another question. When I think about commitments, there's some commitments that some people have made that they are going to say yes to, which also means that you're saying no to other things. So when you say yes to something, it could also mean you're saying no. So if you're dating, it's yes to that person, if you're dating one person, and it's no to anyone else who would try to talk to you, right? If it's yes to making $200,000 this year, so it's a no when you're offered below that, when you're offered $100,000 or $50,000 or $60,000. So your yes usually means that you're saying no to something else. Yes to eating healthier means no to unhealthy foods all the time. Saying yes to water means a lot of no's to the soda or anything else you might drink that took water space or water space is taking. So your yes could be no to something else. So I want to ask you, what projects, what commitments, right, do you no longer need? What commitments or projects or things that you said you wanted to do or people have asked you to do that you now need to stop or you need to put on hold? I can think of some. I can think of things where I've overcommitted and I need to dial it back because I'm saying yes to some other things, which means I've got to say no to the things that are overloading me. What events will you no longer attend? What invites will you no longer accept? What meetings will you no longer attend? For you leaders, what meetings do you no longer need to attend? Frontline workers, employees, what meetings do you no longer to attend that you really are not, you're able to use that time to get tasks done, to work on your to-do list, to make phone calls that work for your business, and you're sitting in meetings all day and it's hard to get those things done when you're in meetings. What can you say no to? What team members do you need to start using better? What resources do you need to start utilizing towards your yeses or towards your nos? If you're no longer taking meetings, is someone going to show up on your behalf and grab the notes for you? If you're going to say no to certain invites, so be very clear of what it takes to keep that no and what it takes to keep that yes, right? What expectations do you need to manage when it comes to other people? What expectations do you need to manage when it comes to your partner, when it comes to a staff member, a team member, when it comes to a family member? What expectations do you need to manage? Many of us have higher expectations of others than we do ourselves. You lowering your expectations, or how about just not have them? There's that saying, being open to everything but attached to nothing. So expectations are a form of attachment. So what expectations do you need to manage? Is your expectation that this person owes me and they better pay me? But when you know that person probably will not come through, the honesty, and that you shouldn't have lent them that money or that time. Think about that. So what drama are you going to say no to? And in place of that drama, what are you saying yes to? Peace of mind, new set of acquaintances, friends. You're saying no to confrontation when it comes up. But what are you going to remove yourself from? What relationships will you let die off? They're already not working, but you seem to be trying to revive them and give them oxygen and fan the flame. But do you just let it wither? Is it time? Is it time to commit to what's no longer working? Or is it time to commit to what you want to work in your life? What habits do you want to let go of that will help you keep your commitments? What habits are stopping you from keeping your commitments? What is it that you are going to bed too late? So your commitment of waking up in the morning, because you read waking up in the morning leads to success if you wake up at 5 a.m. or 4 a.m., but you're going to bed at 12, so you feel unsuccessful because you couldn't wake up at 4 a.m. Well, what habit do you need to break? Is it turning off the television? Is it getting in the bed earlier? Is it managing your day to where you're done actually at 5 or 6 o'clock and you have time to unwind and you're in the bed by 8:39, sleep by 10? What habits do you need to break to keep your commitments? What old thoughts? What mental thoughts, old stories, trauma do you need to let go of? What stories about yourself, about your life, do you need to update? One thing I like about the journal I use, in the beginning, they asked you a question. They asked you a lot of questions in this journal, I tell you. They ask a question, and if you can't hear me, I'm like actually turning it in there now. It is, you're able to, let's see. All right, where is it? Let's see. You're able to write a life statement, but that's not what I was looking for. Oh, yes. You're able to create a new supportive story. They're asking you to write down a story that represents your success. And then I ask you, what are you holding back? What is your limiting beliefs that you're holding back, that's holding you back? What is, as we like to say here, no longer serves you? So rewrite your stories, update your stories, update your outdated goals. Are they outdated and you're just letting them ride? Think about it. Have you already made that amount of money, but you still have it on your goal sheet? Don't be scared, stretch. What beliefs about yourselves do you need to let go of because of your commitments and keeping your commitments? What beliefs of yourself do you need to let go of? That you'll never get in shape, that you'll never be married, that you'll never make a certain amount of money, that you'll never have peace in your family, that you'll never... What are you saying? What do you need to change? Your thoughts about yourself. No more I never will, but I will. All things work out for me. Things always work out for me. All good things are always happening. I am favored wherever I go. I am favored wherever I go. Doors of opportunity are always open to me. I am kind, and kindness is returned to me. I am loving, and loving is returned to me. I'm intelligent. I am committed to what I believe in. My expectations are no one but myself. I adjust. I have thoughts that serve me. I speak life out of my mouth. My actions align with what I believe that I want in my life. I'm not judgmental. I'm caring. I mean, you could go on of changing the way you think or talk or believe. But what is holding you back from your commitments? I want to end with that. And what do you do based on these questions? One of these may help you stick to your commitment and move on another week, another month, another year of doing what you know you want. This could be a different year for you, a different day. Let it be different by doing different and believing different and keeping the commitments that you want, and be proud of yourself. This is Carla Michelle, your favorite coaching consultant. I am so glad to have this time with you. Always feel free to reach out at hello@drcarlainc.com. Follow me on Instagram at Miss Carla Michelle. Miss Carla Michelle. I would love to follow you back and discuss how you're doing. And I will talk to you soon. Take care. Until next time.